Good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to it. This is Chess and Wine, and I'm HdT coming back with some more interesting updates. Things are looking very positive in the chess front here in SA, and in some aspects, obviously, it's not looking so good. But yeah, no, man, there's progress and there's not. And I'm saying that there's not because I've heard of some elections that are meant to be happening in the Northwest, the province of the Northwest, where there's like apparently there's 4 regions and we only know of 2 regions, right? And it turns out that all 4 regions are participating, and even the regions without any chess players or any activity whatsoever. I'm not even going to get into details of that. It's just the one negative that we see in all of this development in chess South Africa. So obviously I've requested some information from the Northwest President, Northwest Secretary, and nothing has come forward. So yeah, it seems like there is some underhanded operations happening, and I'm not trying to throw aspersions or anything, but obviously if there was some cleanliness, I would have been given all the information, right? So I speak to the president and he says, oh yeah, no, we'll give you more information. I speak to the secretary. I speak to the secretary saying, okay, fine, now let me just confirm. The press secretary, I think it's Morekisi, right? There's a Tepo Morekisi or something, or Tepiso Morekisi. So he's like, I'm going to speak to the president and come back to you and I'll give you the list of the nominations, because I was trying to find out who are the nominated people and what records or history of federation involvement, because obviously it's the regional federations that are meant to be nominating and get nominated. But we just want to know if the other unknown regions, apparently there's one that's called Dr. Ruth something, and there's another one called Ngaka something, which is also doctor and Sututswana something. But yeah, so that's the one part. Northwest elections happening this Saturday, and they are sort of looking dodgy. I am not trying to, I don't know, man. I don't even understand what's happening with, but obviously I could get some corrections when I get more information from the leadership. And I don't even, yeah. Anyways, so that's that. But there is another interesting part. So 2 things, right? So one thing, quick, we close it here, as that the SA closed are going to be held. Obviously, the rights have been given to Western Province chess. Ooh, okay, let me take a sip first. Good wine. So yes, the reverse delegate with the power vested in him has decided to give the rights to host the South African Closed Chess Championship to the Western Province region of the Western Cape. How interesting! Home of the champs. Like I think it is it makes sense. It's the strongest region in the country, unless what Tshwane Chess has something to say, and Johannesburg Metro has something to say. And then Ibo Janala has something to say. Which other one may have something to say? I don't know, but definitely Western Province is the right fit. But the one concern that I might have is obviously the transportation, the traveling of most of the players, because now traveling to Western Province, to Cape Town, for most of these players is going to cost a lot. We all know that. So, hey, hopefully their regions will assist them. If regions are able to assist, then we get the players' transportation and accommodation covered, we'll be happy. Some regions are very responsible. Some regions care for their players. Some regions will make it happen for them. So yeah, so hopefully that happens for the players and they get to participate in the close. No one gets left out because of the cost of attending that tournament. Number 3 is something big. Number 3 is a very funny, very interesting thing. So Hendrik de Dooidt and his executive board had submitted an application. What do they call? Have submitted an application to. So their whole court appeal, their whole court. Dude, hey, Mazibu, the noise. And I'm not gonna cut that out. But let's just say. So basically, what's happening is that. He had a 2-part court case, right? One part is the part A of it, which was him claiming that the suspension by Saskok was unethical or was wrong because it was inconveniencing players. And the second part, obviously, was that they were wrongfully suspended, and and so forth. So obviously, I'm not going into the legal terms. But the one point that I'm reporting on is that they've decided that they will cancel the first part application because they realized that it is not winnable. So it happens that Hendrik claimed that the suspension was inconveniencing players who were meant to receive national colors and meant to represent South Africa internationally and claimed that chess within the country is suffering as a result of the suspension. And some top players took it upon themselves to write to Saskok, to FIDE, to let them know that, hey, or even to the court, like they even made affidavits to the court to say, chess is still progressing. We are playing. We are participating in the international events that we were meant to be taking part in. And they submitted those affidavits, meaning that Hendrik's claim was just nullified. And they just realized if he tries to take this to court, it'll cost him even more, and then he'll end up having to pay even more costs. So now it is obviously suspended. That appeal, that part of the claim has been what's the word, man? You see, now I'm trying to look at the words that they're using in those documents. Is it cancelled? Is it cancelled? Oh, it's withdrawn, in fact, right? So it's withdrawn with costs. So the costs are going to him. Now, again, I understand why he's busy forcing people to be paying him money. Because all of these costs that are coming back, because he's still going to get there. I don't think he's going to win the other one. Because the confidence that he had for the whole two-part case, thinking that nobody was going to stand up against him and say, hey, you're not speaking for us. We are fine. You see what I mean? Because if that were not to happen, or he was actually counting on that happening, on the fact that players were going to be ignorant about things and say, well, let it fall out, and he will go to court, lie about things, say, oh, players are suffering without me, oh, court, chess in South Africa is suffering in my suspension and all that. But we've been saying it. Because even the suspension, locking off our licenses as arbiters, it's not even working, because some of us have already gotten new licenses. I've gotten a new license. This happened. He locked my license for arbitrating, and boom, suddenly I got another license. You see what I mean? That nothing can be stopped by Hendrik de Toit and his executive board. So they must just leave with the little dignity that they have left, please. Whew. Yeah, those are the updates. Northwest Northwest Province having some elections that are kept under wraps, under carpet. I'm wondering who the election officer is. It's supposed to be somebody from national. I don't know who of the national people is being involved. It is the Chesa elect executive. Is it some Saskok members or sports confederations from the province? Who is? I don't know though. Like they're not forthcoming with the information, man. Hey. And now it's going to sound like I'm trying to badmouth them, but I love Northwest. I'm going to be in Northwest in the next weekend. And I don't want to be scared for my life when I'm in Northwest because of the things I'm saying about Northwest right now. So please, though, just information. Give information, and then we'll still report everything nicely and like say that, okay, this is what's happening, and the elections are looking very transparent. But they're not looking very transparent from where I'm sitting. And obviously the SA close being in Cape Town is a chance for some people to go experience the breeze of Capes on Western Province, and obviously the hospitality of President Burton van Staden and his team. Oh, and maybe another chance for me to get another good box of wine from them. But anyways, it's been that. This is Chess and Wine. Keep it going, keep it rolling, keep showing them that we don't need them, and let's keep doing our things that are meant to keep chess progressing and going forward. Higher and higher we go without the oppressors. I didn't mean to say that, but obviously it's very oppressive what they're doing to us, what they were trying to do to us. Release chess, man. Set us free, set chess free. Whew. Good night.